Morning sunshine and welcome to Phasmophobia and this week's challenge Primitive on Ridgeview Court. So let's hop in. Prepare the investigation. There's not a whole lot to prepare actually. We are having, well, for finding the ghost I guess the thermo is always a good idea. And UV, yeah. And ghost writing, good, so we can at least rule some of them out, that is something. At least we are having a little bit of electrical stuff. Wait a second, no fuse box on the map, let's see if there is actually a fuse box in general. But we are having the sanity screen, we are starting with sanity and no sanity medication. In that case, I think it might actually be a better idea to just grab a candle to prevent some unnecessary sanity loss, just in case there's no fuse box. And while we are not having an EMF reader, we are having the EMF screen. So we can still check for EMF 5 and of course the usual, the polter explosion and the twin interaction. But that's gonna come into play a little bit later. I think a good way for now is, well, of course, candle on. Yeah, just like that. It's probably one of those electrical candles which still burn out for some reason. And let's try and turn on the light. Oh, actually, having the candles is not a bad idea at all because light, yeah, there are no flashlights because that stuff is electrical and ooga booga, electrical, so complicated, make head hurt. Magic box spark, magic box not working. Okay, I'll stop it. So, we are not having light, we are not having sanity medication, so in the second you step into the house, yeah, the timer's already running. We are having limited sanity and once the sanity is gone, well, we are done for. So this is more or less a hunt-only challenge with 3 evidences. Oh no, 4 evidences. So we will see. But all the doors seem to start closed. So that's at least something. We can just walk around a little bit and take a look around. Closed. Closed, 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 closed. In case we would have stumbled upon an open door, we could have said, oh boy, that must be in the vicinity of the ghost, but nothing yet. Is the ghost actually doing stuff? I just wanted to get into the van and check the EMF screen, but no, the ghost just blew out the candle. I got the feeling we already found the ghost room. And the candle seems to work really good. We lost not even 5% sanity, maybe 2-3%, so we are still perfectly fine. The sanity drain isn't that high, so should be good. Oh, that's the reason. We are having a timer, okay. So the first, I assume, 3 minutes are reduced sanity drain. That's unbelievably good. Quickly double check with the thermo, is this the ghost room? Okay, a lot of stuff on the ground and yeah, cold breath. It is cold enough, this is the ghost room. So let's try and get at least 1 or 2 evidences. Oh, you once again blew out the candle, okay. By the way, keep in mind, in challenges you're going to use candles like a lot. In case you already get 2 times candle blown out, don't do a 3rd one unless you really want to try it for it being an unreal. Salt, salt, salt. Let's see. Hello? Huh. Whatever that was. Okay. I'm not 100% sure how many evidences we got, but the ghost closed the writing book without writing in it, so it isn't ghost writing. Alright. So I guess now begins the less fun part, or fun part in case you like to watch me suffer. Getting haunted. because there's nothing else left to do than waiting for getting evidences, and after that one, getting haunted. But at least we're having some smudges, so figuring out stuff like a bark is going to be rather difficult, since we are not having any light or anything. Huh. But at least we can check for the ghost speed. Oh, never mind. No, for a moment I thought, hey, the ghost doesn't disturb the salt, but nope, we can rule out the wave. Also, freezing? I don't think so. Quite often it is a bit difficult getting freezing because the ghost roams around a lot, but in this case I'm actually even pretty sure. You turned on the light. It doesn't matter if the light is broken or not. It doesn't matter if the light actually works, if the fuse box is on. Nope, we can rule out the mayor. The mayor is unable to turn the light switch into the on position. Another one done. Oh yes, and what I just wanted to say is, I'm pretty sure we are having all 3 evidences, so I guess we can just rule them out. So let's quickly take a look, maybe some EMF, and other than that, it is until now not UV, then it is also not ghost writing. I don't think it is freezing, and there's only the white shoe and the yokai. The white shoe I'm not yet in hunting range. For the yokai, kinda, because when I talk in the vicinity of the yokai, it should raise the hunting threshold to, I think, 80%, which should be good enough. So let's just go in, talk a little bit, and if we get hunted, it's a yokai. Nelly? Are you the Nelly from Nelly's Air Force Base? Big fan. Loved you in Fallout New Vegas. There we go. Initiated a hunt. Can you hear me? Come on, if you are not a yokai, just kill me. Just kill me, Nelly. Also ignore the radio. There we go, yokai. By the way, the hunt is really short, and we are also having hiding spots, so surviving the hunt shouldn't be too difficult. Booga booga. Pango smart, yokai. Excuse me, that's 1 down, 2 to go. Why does the sound of my steps change? It's the same floor. Wooden sound? Stone sound. Anyway. That's been a door. Huh. Ah! And there we go. Who needs an EMF reader when you just can get blown by a ghost? That's not supposed to be anything dirty. So, let's try and get the evidences. Please, just any sort of evidence. Just let it be. Wait a second, we can get ghost writing, UV and EMF. Let it be a myling, huh? How about that one? Or a demon. Actually, I'm good about it not being a demon. This is perfectly fine. The ghost changed its room, it seems. Okay, that means we can rule out another one. Because the first, not a wave. Also, the Goryo is unable to change its favorite room. And now we got a toilet ghost. Okay. And we got a ghost writing. Is it enough to rule out the shade? Do you want me to brush my teeth? That's it? That's also good enough. Okay, I think we can rule out the shade, because the shade is also unable to do ghost writing while a player is in the same room. Okay, definitely not a shade. Good, that's something. What's left? I think only the hunt. So let's grab 2 smudges. Well, one for the hunt, second one just as emotional support. And then, well, we can get hunted. Maybe it's something obvious like Dio, Thay, Moroi, yada yada yada. And we can also take a look at which point, at which sanity the ghost initiated a hunt. A bit like with the yokai, but it also works for example the Dio, a very late hunter, with I think 39% sanity, something around that, or something on the opposite side, the Thay with 60%, 70% in a young stage, Demon 70%, stuff like that. Male, of course, also 60, 65, at least an early hunter. Well, figuring out the Thay shouldn't be that difficult during the hunt, but since the yes board is the fixed cost possession, we can make a little shortcut. And how old are you? Goodbye. Perfect. And in a minute or two, no, actually in 2 minutes, we can just give it another try. It is freezing. Never mind, it's not the Thay, it's not the Thay at all. We don't need to double check their age by spending time with the ghost, and yeah, never mind. It's either a Revenant, a Demon, or a Moroi. I think that one, we can figure that one out doing a hunt. Normal speed, Demon, Revenant, very slow or very fast, depending on does it has a target. Moroi should be a little bit faster, slower. The Moroi depends on my sanity. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's get into a hiding spot. Or not, it's a Revenant. Slow. Fast. So let's mark it down, Revenant, and Thomas, get me home. Thank you, Thomas. And here we go, Revenant. That's number 2 done. Finally. Only one more and we are good. And wins, and repeat. Oh, but this time with much nicer weather. Now you can really see the intensity of the low quality of the map. Oh yes. That's the good stuff. I mean, let's find a ghost room. Ah, that's better. Ghost must be in the vicinity. So, let's double check with the thermo. Nothing. That is odd. Because in that case, I don't think the ghost is even somewhere in that vicinity. Traces of ghostly activity. And it's finally getting colder, cold breath cold. Alrighty, there we go. The ghost was just roaming around. Finally. Excuse me? I'm trying to do a weekly challenge here. Okay, let's take a look. Finally something. We got UV. Good, good, good. Nope, nope, nope. No? Doesn't seem to be Obarke. No gap between the cute little salty feeties. Okay. I do actually think I can rule out the Phantom just by looking at it. So unless I just one more time go down there and take a look, maybe I get some evidence, but other than that, I think... Okay, I can rule out ghost writing. Perfect. Can I rule out freezing? Maybe, but I don't want to do it yet. But just in case, Obarke go with your Banshee Phantom. Okay. So at this point, not perfect, but let's just get hunted and see what we can find out. And just to waste attention a little bit, do you want to play hide and seek? Hide and seek. There we go. Normal speed. Phantom. There we go. It indeed teleported over to my position. Phantom. Oh, and just for context, the Phantom doesn't teleport over to your position, it walks over to your position. And the second thingy that gave it away was the Phantom blinks much slower. So, there we go. For a moment I was wondering where my money is. You don't want to owe me money. Anyway, the Phantom blinks much slower and spends way more time invisible than visible, so that one. So that means that was the weekly challenge primitive. What can I tell you about that one? Well, for once, keep in mind the first 5 minutes or 3 minutes, whatever, how long it is. Use that time to find the ghost room, also make use of the candle, but keep in mind, only 2 times the candle gets blown out. The third one you want to use it for the Onryo test. It's basically half no evidence run, yeah, because we are only having freezing, ghost writing, UV and EMF. So in the end you will need to get hunted, and that's pretty difficult under these circumstances, but you are having the smudges, we are having all the hiding spots, the hunt is rather short, so in the end I dare to say this is once again more one of those more quirky and fun challenges than something really difficult, because most of the ghosts you can already rule out with the evidences or the absence of that evidences, because you can rule them out. We are having all 3, and everything else, just do it during the hunt and you should be good. So I hope I could show you 1 or 2 things about the game. Hope you had fun watching, and I hope to see you again the next time. And until, have a great day.